Nerdrotic.com.
I wanted to ask Andrew, like, how real is this Nelson Peltz thing? Like, can there be a real proxy roar where they get a seat?
Dude, it's not only is it real, it's very, very possible because of this shitstorm of consequences that's coming down the road for Disney. This war is just heating up. This is something that's going to happen into this year. So this is after they're going to have a history of failures in the box office. They're going to have issues in the parks, right? They're going to have a lot of just overall crap coming down the pipeline, including potential criminal charges in Florida, right? You've got stuff that's going to be coming for them right now. Right now in the main Disney lawsuit, in the primary lawsuit, Disney is just being deposed now. This started April of last year. They're just being deposed. These things are going to come out, and Nelson Peltz, all he's got to do is say, it's Iger. And I think that's a damn good case for everybody to say, you know what? Let's give him some board seats.
Much like anything, like, you know, a boxer or, you know, a UFC fighter. When your opponent has weakness, you take full advantage. And right now, Disney is limping around, and they are pouncing at the perfect time right now. Not only are they looking bad from the past, like none of their creative decisions moving forward are showing any signs of improving. Like everything looks terrible. And at the bottom line is investors, shareholders, they're looking for dollars. That's what they're looking for. And Disney ain't turning it right now.
No.
And right now is the best time to sue Disney because it just fits the narrative. So if anybody was waiting to pull out a suit, like a harassment suit or anything else, now is the time. Now is the time to strike and go for the gullet because they're going to be able to get it because Disney simply cannot fight this many battles. They've got to settle.
Can I sue them for insulting me?
Murdering my favorite franchise?
Boring the shit out of me in the cinema? I got AIDS. I watched Kenobi and I got AIDS cancer. My cancer got
terminal.
AIDS, and then my AIDS turned cancer.
I mean, it's been a lot of fun chronicling Disney's demise, but quite frankly, I think it's done more damage to my brain than drugs. So I'm not long for this world. Bob Iger prepares for Ike's pirate ship to fire Disney. Ike Perlmutter's pissed. I love that Ike Perlmutter's pissed. It's not that he fucked him over. It's a couple years ago when he was still working there, they were calling him a racist. He was right about the Captain Marvel, like female action figures don't sell. They don't. They tried to call him a racist with Black Panther when Ike Perlmutter tried to develop a Black Panther movie with Wesley Snipes a few years before. So it's utter bullshit. So I'd be pissed too. I'd be pissed.
It is.
Too.
I mean, like, Az, for instance, me and Az are both collecting the G.I. Joe Classified and pretty much any of the Joes that come out. All right. And me and Az and hardcore Joe fans will buy pretty much anything that's out there. But guess what? You go into a Walmart or a Target, guess who's hanging on the shelf still?
Yeah.
Lady J, you know, like, and I'll buy the Lady J action figure. I like Lady J, but like female characters just do not sell at the level of any of the male characters. Even the iconic ones don't. That's just a fact of life. So
it's almost like they had like 40, 50 years of data toy purchases. That might lead them to this conclusion.
Yeah, but they're trying to social engineer that because we've seen what's going on in California where they're trying to abolish basically the gender toy sections.
Well, that's going to be easily taken care of because there will be no more toy stores in California. They'll all be out of business.
All looted husks.
Yeah. So that won't be much of a problem. But yeah, they are trying to force that behavior, and we caught the CEO of BlackRock fucking saying it, like outright saying it.
You have to force behaviors. And if you don't force behaviors, whether it's gender or race or just any way you want to say the composition of your team, you're going to be impacted. And that's not recruiting, it is development, as Ken said. And ultimately, it's still going to take time, but I am just as much shocked as Ken is that we have not seen more opportunities. And we're going to have to force change.
Forced behavior, because we're right. We know better than you.
You pleb.
You know what? You can force things on people all day long and they can just not watch. They can walk away. And we're starting to see that, like, the bigger picture for Hollywood after this year, like, we have a year that's potentially could have no billion-dollar films.
I think it's almost likely.
Yeah.
I really see nothing out there that, I mean, again, Despicable Me 4.
Despicable Me 4.
Yep.
Deadpool 3, I think, is going to challenge, despite it being rated R. I just think that
Those are the
such
two,
a freaking cornucopia of cameo porn and like shit like that I think there's a chance it does well.
Disney alone in 2019 had $7 billion movies, and they haven't had one that they've produced by themselves, not Spider-Man No Way Home, by themselves since.
And in 2019, they also had Spider-Man Far From Home, which was counted for Sony, not for them. So they were involved with an 8th.
Yeah. So they had Spider-Man No Way Home because of Toby and Andrew, Sony and Disney with that one. Deadpool 3, still a gimmick. It's not going to help the overall health of your franchise. Because surrounding Deadpool 3, the following movies is going to be, if they finish completely reshooting it in time, Captain Black Falcon America. So that's going to be fucking terrible.
Guardians didn't help the fucking Marvels, okay?
No.
Guardians 3 did fine, but it didn't help the fucking Marvels because it's so detached from everything.
Yes.
And that's how Deadpool is. Deadpool is not attached enough to have any carryover effect to anything they're doing right now. Deadpool 3 will be successsul because of Deadpool, because of the character, because of the fan base, because of Ryan Reynolds.
The fact that they have to rely on Fox X-Men to get $1 billion is hilarious.
It's because the MCU is so dead.
As you know, Star Wars, dead. MCU, dead. Their animation, dead. Indiana Jones, dead. It's Disney. The common denominator is Disney.
Doctor Who, dead.
Doctor Who, yes. What do we get with the Disney-fied Doctor Who? A short, gay, black Rwandan doctor. How typical Doctor Who is that, yeah? Who walks down the street in his first episode and tells a fucking policeman that he's just had a thumb or 2 fingers inserted up his anus in the gay bar that he was at, where he was dancing in a fucking skirt. It's TV for Disney, folks.
Yes. Disney over 1.5 billion in losses for 1 year.
You know what it is?
Because we're boring.
Oh man, that was brilliant.
That was awesome.
Current day California shit. Jesus, I am a prophet.
Oh no.
I tell you something. That rant will fucking age like a fine wine.
It already
has.
It's great.
Like I said, more people are talking about your rant than are talking about Starfield. That just shows you how bad the game is.
Nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.
Hey, if you like what we do here at Nerdrotic Daily, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you could do that with your favorite YouTuber as well, I'm sure they would appreciate it as much as I did.